Okay, everyone, I have another Oreo ball flavor to try. And of course, I had to make bars as well. I also couldn't do this without adding my own twist to the recipe. So when I saw these Irish cream flavored Oreos, I thought let's have those with a coffee. And it's been a while since I had a whipped coffee. So why not make extra to add to the Oreo ball filling? Now let's start with a super simple whipped coffee recipe. In a stand mixer, or you can use a hand mixer, add 2 tablespoons instant espresso powder, then 3¼ tablespoons white sugar, then 2 tablespoons of very warm water. Then you whip it for about 3 to 5 minutes until nice and stiff. This recipe is pretty strong and isn't too sweet. Most might want to add a sweetened creamer to the next part. Reserve 1/2 cup for the Oreo filling. For most whipped coffee recipes, pour milk over a glass of ice. This time I did just milk and ice. Next I will add sweetened coffee creamer. I topped the milk with the whipped coffee. Now I can enjoy my coffee while I prepare the Oreo balls. Like usual, I remove some from the package. Enough for us to try one, and a few to top my Oreo bars with. So crush the whole pack after removing 10. Then I add 3 ounces of softened cream cheese. If you are not adding the 1/2 cup of coffee, make it 4 ounces of cream cheese. Then a little at a time, add 1½ cup powdered sugar. You want the Oreo filling to pull away from the edges of whatever you are mixing it in. If it's too runny of a consistency, add more powdered sugar. Next, mix in the 1/2 cup of whipped coffee. Try to fold it gently. It will have a more airy texture. I chilled my filling for about 20 minutes, so it was easier to shape. I only made 4 bars and the rest into balls. I broke up a few Oreos and pressed the big chunks into the bars. Next, I shaped the bars a little to how I would like them. You could use a knife too, to have more straight edges. I placed all of those in the freezer for minimum 30 minutes. Take 2 teaspoons of oil and add it to a bag of white chocolate chips. Melt it low and slow. You can do it on stove top or in microwave 20 seconds at a time, stirring in between. It's best to remove a few at a time from the freezer to dip them so they don't fall apart in the chocolate. You can use many things to help you coat them in chocolate. I use wooden skewers, or even just a fork works fine. They only take about 5 minutes to set in the freezer. Then you keep them refrigerated. Like with most things, parchment is the best option to keep from sticking. And I don't think it works well with white and dark chocolate for the swirling, but I was trying it out. Sorry it looks blurry here, but I used the leftover chocolate and just wanted to show you all how satisfying the dip was. Then drizzling dark chocolate isn't necessary, but I had some and love how it looks. After they harden, I'm just cutting the bars in half for you all to see inside, and eating a whole one is a bit much for some of us. I will say that the Irish cream isn't my favorite, but I do believe I love all the Oreos. I can't wait to try another flavor soon. Let me know your favorite or a kind that you want to see me make. These are so satisfying to make and are packed with flavor. Check out my other Oreo ball videos. I will leave them in description. Make sure you subscribe to see which ones I do next, and so you don't miss out on my family's highly requested recipes.